Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session. Today, we are going to master a very common yet often confusing sentence pattern. You probably know how to say not only, but also in English. But in Chinese, the second part of that phrase changes depending on the vibe and the logical relationship you want to express. The starting phrase is always the same, 不仅. However, what follows determines the meaning. We have three main partners for 不仅, 也, 还, and 而且. Let's look at the big picture first. If you use 也, think of a set of scales. It's balanced and neutral. If you use 还, think of a plus sign. You are adding extra information or a bonus. If you use 而且, think of an arrow going up. You are intensifying the situation and moving to the next level. Let's dive into the first one, 不仅, 也. This is for parallel existence. The core focus here is that two elements coexist simultaneously, and the tone is very neutral. You're simply stating two facts side by side. Usually, the subject is the same for both parts. Let's look at our example regarding city life. The sentence is, this city not only has convenient transportation, but also enjoys a very humid climate. 这座城市不仅交通方便，气候也很湿润. Notice the usage here. We are describing two positive traits of the city. One isn't necessarily better or more intense than the other. They just both exist. It's a balanced description. So when you just want to list two characteristics equally, use 也. Now let's move to the second pattern, 不仅, 还. This represents addition and increment. Here we are introducing an extra matter on top of the first one. It conveys a sense of more or further. You often use this when listing tasks or plans, but specifically when you want to highlight added value. Take a look at the career success example. The sentence is, he not only passed the interview, but also secured a high-paying job. 他不仅通过了面试，还获得了一份高薪的工作. Here's the logic. Passing the interview was the goal. That's the baseline. But getting a high salary, that is the bonus. It's an extra win on top of the first one. So when you want to say, and additionally there is this extra benefit, use 还. Finally, we have the strongest pattern, 不仅, 而且. This is your intensifier. This structure is about the deepening of degree. It suggests a progressive intensification or an escalation. Among the three, this has the strongest tone. It is very common when you are evaluating qualities, going from good to better or bad to worse. It often intensifies the emotional impact. Let's look at the example about a performance. The sentence is, her performance was not only brilliant, but moreover deeply moved the entire audience. 她的演出不仅精彩，而且感动了所有的观众. Do you see the progression? Being brilliant is good, but moving the audience is a deeper, more emotional step. It takes the description to a higher level. So when you want to say, but moreover, or and even better, use 而且.
咱们的老师不仅聪明，也很幽默。咱们的老师不仅聪明，也很幽默。
是啊，大家上他的课都非常开心。是啊，大家上他的课都非常开心。
这家超市的东西不仅多，也很便宜。这家超市的东西不仅多，也很便宜。
所以到了周末，总是有很多顾客。所以到了周末，总是有很多顾客。
你不仅喜欢游泳，也喜欢打网球吗？你不仅喜欢游泳，也喜欢打网球吗？
对，只要是运动，我都非常感兴趣。对，只要是运动，我都非常感兴趣。
那个演员不仅著名，也非常努力。那个演员不仅著名，也非常努力。
我听说他每天早上都会坚持锻炼。我听说他每天早上都会坚持锻炼。
这里的环境不仅安静，空气也很新鲜。这里的环境不仅安静，空气也很新鲜。
很适合像我爷爷这样的老人居住。很适合像我爷爷这样的老人居住。
这次旅游不仅累，花的钱也不少。这次旅游不仅累，花的钱也不少。
但是我们看到了很多美丽的风景。但是我们看到了很多美丽的风景。
他不仅是我的邻居，也是我的同事。他不仅是我的邻居，也是我的同事。
那你们每天上下班都可以一起走。那你们每天上下班都可以一起走。
Exercises.
Answer.
他不仅会说汉语，还会写中国书法。他不仅会说汉语，还会写中国书法。
真厉害，看来他对中国文化很了解。真厉害，看来他对中国文化很了解。
昨天我不仅去逛街，还看了一场电影。昨天我不仅去逛街，还看了一场电影。
你的周末过得真是丰富又有趣啊！你的周末过得真是丰富又有趣啊！
这个手机不仅屏幕大，电池还很耐用。这个手机不仅屏幕大，电池还很耐用。
既然质量这么好，价格肯定不便宜吧？既然质量这么好，价格肯定不便宜吧？
他不仅弹钢琴，周末还去医院做义工。他不仅弹钢琴，周末还去医院做义工。
她真是一个善良又有才华的女孩子。她真是一个善良又有才华的女孩子。
那个饭店不仅提供晚餐，还提供免费饮料。那个饭店不仅提供晚餐，还提供免费饮料。
那我们以后聚会可以经常去那里。那我们以后聚会可以经常去那里。
经理不仅同意了计划，还给了很多建议。经理不仅同意了计划，还给了很多建议。
太好了，这样我们的工作就能更顺利。太 太好了，这样我们的工作就能更顺利。
昨晚不仅下了大雨，还刮了很大的风。昨晚不仅下了大雨，还刮了很大的风。
是啊，路边的几棵小树都被刮倒了。是啊，路边的几棵小树都被刮倒了。
Exercises.
Answer.
这篇文章不仅内容好，而且语言很优美。这篇文章不仅内容好，而且语言很优美。
确实是一篇值得认真阅读的好文章。确实是一篇值得认真阅读的好文章。
这个问题不仅复杂，而且非常难解决。这个问题不仅复杂，而且非常难解决。
我们需要找几位专家来一起讨论。我们需要找几位专家来一起讨论。
他不仅答应了，而且马上就开始行动了。他不仅答应了，而且马上就开始行动了。
这种积极的态度真是让人感到佩服。这种积极的态度真是让人感到佩服。
这座桥不仅坚固，而且设计得非常漂亮。这座桥不仅坚固，而且设计得非常漂亮。
听说是一位世界著名的工程师设计的。听说是一位世界著名的工程师设计的。
抽烟不仅浪费钱，而且会严重影响健康。抽烟不仅浪费钱，而且会严重影响健康。
为了家人和自己，你最好还是把它戒了。为了家人和自己，你最好还是把它戒了。
他不仅迟到了，而且忘记带会议材料了。他不仅迟到了，而且忘记带会议材料了。
今天经理一定会非常生气地批评他。今天经理一定会非常生气地批评他。
那个地方不仅远，而且交通特别不方便。那个地方不仅远，而且交通特别不方便。
如果没有车，我们最好还是换个地方吧。如果没有车，我们最好还是换个地方吧。
Exercises.
Answer.
To wrap this up, let's look at our connector cheat sheet to keep it simple. When you are deciding which word to pair with Bujian, ask yourself what the vibe is. If you want a parallel or chill vibe, just stating facts like and also, use yeah. If you want an addition or bonus vibe, where you get something extra like and additionally, use hi. If you want a progressive or epic vibe where things get more intense like but moreover, use 而且. Keep these three vibes in mind, and you will naturally start choosing the right connector every time. Happy studying!